Hey guys, welcome back to Knife Review. In today's video, we are going to be reviewing the Ontario Rat number 2 with the D2 steel and with the carbon fiber handles. So first off, let's talk about the dimensions of this knife. We can see here we have a 3-inch blade, and the overall length of this knife is going to be 7 inches long. Now to give you guys a quick little comparison in size, here is the Benchmade Griptilian, and this knife has a 3.45 inch blade, so it's going to be about half an inch longer, and the overall length is actually going to be a whole inch longer. But as you guys can see, it's overall much thicker knife, and it's not going to fit in the pocket nearly as good as the D2 Ontario Rat. So the Rat number 2 is going to fit very good in the pocket, and it's really not going to leave you with too many compromise. The blade length is still very long and is definitely a very usable knife. As far as pricing goes, the original Rat number 2 with AUS 8 steel is going to run you around $27. Now if you want to upgrade to the much better D2 steel, I'm going to go in more depth into why D2 steel is a lot better than AUS 8 steel here in a second. If you want to get that upgrade, it's going to cost you $37. And if you want these carbon fiber handles, it's going to cost you an extra $10, bringing the price of this particular knife to $47. And as you guys can see, this is 100% genuine carbon fiber handles, and it actually doesn't look too bad. There's a lot of people who think these carbon fiber handles look really bad and very cheap. I honestly don't think it looks that bad. It definitely doesn't look nearly as pretty as something like Benchmade's carbon fiber work or even Spyderco, but considering the upgrade only costs $10, I think it's worth it if you like the carbon fiber. But if you want something a little bit more practical and not so flashy, you're just going to want to pick up the normal model with the plastic handles, and those are going to give you a little bit better grip. The carbon fiber model is just going to be a little bit slippery and really just not quite as practical as the normal size. I've always loved the Rat number 2, and I'm so happy that we now have a much better upgraded D2 steel. I absolutely also love how it just flicks out just like this. It's gonna fire out almost like an assisted knife, but of course this knife is not going to be assisted or anything like that. It just feels so premium and so nice and just very satisfying to open up, and just gonna fire out just like that 100% of the time with little to no effort. The Rat number 2 is going to be a liner locker knife, and as you guys can see here, you can just see the liner locker and you just push out of the way and it's going to fold down. And as far as centering goes, this knife is absolutely spot on. The centering is just absolutely perfect, and it's just really nice and premium, especially considering the price tag. The blade on this Rat number 2 is going to be a drop point style blade, which is going to be really good for everyday tasks, and I really like that style of blade. There isn't going to be any serrations on this or anything like that. As far as weight goes, this knife is extremely lightweight. It only weighs 2.75 ounces, and basically it's not going to weight your pockets down or anything like that. It's just going to sit in the pocket very nicely and smallly, and also it's not going to be heavy at all, again weighing in at 2.75 ounces. Another really cool feature about this Rat number 2 is you can carry this knife tip up or tip down carry, and you can also switch it to the left or the right side, so it can be completely customized, whatever you prefer. Alright, so now let's talk about steel. Like I said, this is the D2 steel variant, and D2 is going to be a big upgrade over the AUS 8 steel that the original Rat number 2 is going to ship with. AUS 8 is a very budget stainless steel, which is going to be very good at anti-corrosion. AUS 8 is going to be very easy to sharpen up. However, it's not going to hold its edge very long, and if you're using it every single day, you're going to find yourself sharpening a AUS 8 knife almost once a week. Now, D2 steel, on the other hand, is going to be much harder to sharpen, but it's going to hold its edge for much longer, and you're not going to find yourself sharpening this knife nearly as often as you would with the AUS 8 variant. The only problem with D2 steel is it's going to be not nearly as corrosion resistant as the AUS 8 steel is going to be, and that means that if you're going to be planning on using this knife in wet conditions all the time, where it's never going to get dry, this knife might not be for you, because D2 tends to corrode much more than AUS 8 does. But overall, I think that's not going to affect about 95% of you, and I would say for that 95%, I would definitely stick with the D2 steel version. It is completely and totally worth the extra $10 price tag. Overall, the Rat number 2 is an absolutely fantastic knife, and I know a lot of you guys are definitely going to love and enjoy this knife. And again, for the price tag, you really can't go wrong. If you guys really like carbon fiber, it's worth the $10 extra to upgrade to that. But if you're not into carbon fiber, definitely save the money. The carbon fiber work isn't anything too crazy on this knife, but again, it's not nearly as bad as some other people have reported. That's all I have for you guys in this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up down below, and of course, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and then be notified every single time I put a brand new video just like this one to my YouTube channel. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.